Logan Tran kept his head down as he navigated the bustling halls of Ridgefield High. His sneakers made no sound on the floor, not that anyone noticed. At 15, Logan was just another face in the crowd, average height, quiet demeanor, and a little softer around the middle than the school's athletes. His hoodie hung low over his frame like armor, a dull gray shield against the chaos of adolescence. It was only his third week at Ridgefield, but he'd already identified the danger zones. The main hallway intersection near the trophy cases was a no-go. The cafeteria, a war zone of social hierarchies, and the back gym entrance after 6th period or worst. Today, he'd lost track of time in chemistry, finishing up notes, and now he was running late. A voice cut through the noise like a blade. "Hey, look who it is. Tran the train wreck." Logan flinched. Just 10 more steps to room 214. 9. 8. A heavy hand slammed onto his shoulder, jerking him around. "I'm talking to you, Chubster." Jared McAllister stood tall, 6 feet of smug confidence. Captain of the wrestling team, son of the town's district attorney, Jared walked with the unchecked arrogance of someone who had never faced a single consequence in his life. Flanking him, as always, were his loyal henchmen, Cam Rivers, a wiry kid with mean eyes, and Nate Dunbar, who already had the build of a linebacker at 16. "Sorry," Logan mumbled. "I'm late for class." "Saw the—" Jared leaned in closer, his voice low and venomous. "You bumped into me yesterday and didn't even apologize properly." "I didn't bump into anyone." But it didn't matter. Jared wasn't looking for an apology. He was looking for a scene. A few students slowed their steps to watch. A teacher, MS. Lang from history, passed by, made brief eye contact, and kept going. Clipboard to chest, eyes ahead. No one wanted to get involved. "You need to learn some respect," Jared said, shoving Logan back against the lockers. The clank of metal echoed down the hall. Logan's body reacted instinctively. His core tightened, his feet shifted subtly. Years of muscle memory whispered that he could end this in 3 seconds. But he kept his hands open and low. "Not here. Not now." His dad's voice echoed in his mind. "Keep a low profile. No fighting. Our safety depends on it." A voice sliced through the tension. "Back off, Jared." A girl with a messy bun and fierce dark eyes stepped between them. It was Ivy Myrna, Logan's lab partner in Spanish, and the only person at Ridgefield who had gone out of her way to talk to him. "Your girlfriend now, Logan?" Jared taunted. "I'm not his girlfriend," Ivy snapped. "I'm just sick of watching you play caveman. It's pathetic." The bell rang. Jared backed off, but not before jabbing a finger at Logan's chest. "This isn't over." The crowd scattered. Ivy looked at Logan and gave him a small nod. "You good?" "Yeah, Logan Leet." "Thanks. You should think about standing up for yourself sometime. Guys like him don't stop until someone makes them." "I'll keep that in mind." What she didn't know, what no one at Ridgefield could possibly know, was that Logan Tran had spent most of his life standing up for himself. Back in Oakland, before everything changed, Logan had been a junior MMA prodigy. At 13, he took home the state title. At 14, he was second in nationals. His moniker, the Quiet Storm, was whispered in gyms all over California. But then his father, a former fighter turned trainer, witnessed something he wasn't supposed to. He testified against a major West Coast trafficking ring, putting a powerful man behind bars. The FBI put the Trans into witness protection. New names, new town, new life, and one rule above all: stay invisible. Logan slipped into English class just before the door shut. Mr. King launched into a discussion on Lord of the Flies, but Logan wasn't listening. He stared blankly at his book, mind replaying old matches, old moves, the thrill of the ring. If they only knew, he thought, glancing at Jared across the room. But they couldn't know. Ever. At lunch, Logan sat alone at a corner table, strategically chosen for its view of the exits. His sandwich was basic, made that morning by his mom. He'd barely taken a bite when Ivy plopped down across from him. "Hope this isn't your way of saying you want to eat alone forever." Logan blinked. "No, I know. You knew. You're quiet. You're not what I expected." He paused. "What does that mean?" "Most new kids try to fit in. You're doing the opposite. We move around a lot. That part was true. This was their second relocation in under a year. His dad had thought he spotted one of the traffickers' men at a gas station in Oregon. That night, they packed again. Military, Ivy guessed. Something like that. Before Logan could elaborate, a loud noise at the cafeteria entrance drew their attention. Jared and his pack had arrived, pushing past a freshman and laughing as his tray hit the floor. Logan stiffened. "Just ignore them," Ivy said. But Jared had already spotted them. He sauntered over. "Look at this. Ridgefield's newest power couple," he jeered. "How romantic." "Beat it," Ivy said. Jared turned to Logan. "Been thinking about our chat earlier. I don't think the lesson stuck." He snatched Logan's sandwich, took a bite, then spat it out theatrically. "Goose. Like everything about you." He knocked over Logan's water, soaking his jeans. Logan stood up slowly, heart pounding. "Count to 5. Stay calm. Stay invisible." Jared shoved him again. "What are you going to do, Tran?" "Cry." Logan's fingers twitched. One move. That's all it would take. But he did nothing. Just gathered his stuff and turned away. "That's what I thought," Jared crowed. Ivy stood up. "You're so insecure, Jared. No one likes you. You bully people because you're afraid of being irrelevant." Jared's smile slipped. But before he could react, a mess. Garcia, the lunch monitor, arrived. "What's going on here?" "Just showing school spirit," Jared replied smoothly. "Back to your table." Afterward, Ivy glared at Logan. "You should have said something. Getting them in trouble will make it worse." "They're already making it worse." Logan didn't respond. What could he say? That any school report would bring administrators digging? That digging would lead to his parents? That exposure could get them killed? For the next 2 weeks, the torment escalated. Threats in his locker. Trips in the hall. Jared even smeared ketchup on Logan's locker, spelling "chun coward." But Logan kept quiet. At night, he trained in silence. Muscle memory. Shadowboxing. Meditation. It was all he had left of his real life. Then came Thursday. Gym class ran late. Logan was last in the locker room when the door slammed behind him. "Jared." "Come." "Nate." "Face is hard. Nois meetix." "No audience." "You and me need to talk," Jared said, tossing Logan's backpack across the floor. "What about?" "I found something. Online." He held up a phone. A news article. Logan Tran takes junior national MMA title. The photo showed a younger, sharper Logan-gloved fists raised in victory. "My cousin from Oakland recognized you," Nate said. Logan's heart stopped. This was it. "That's not me," he lied. "Common name." Jared scrolled to another image. Logan mid-fight, bloody but smiling. Unmistakable. "So, here's what I think," Jared said, stepping close. "You've been faking it. Playing the victim. Or maybe you're just a coward." The bell rang. Logan tried to leave. Jared blocked him. "I think you're hiding something. Big." Logan stared at him. Then he spoke calm and low. "You don't know what you're doing." "Oh, I think I do." He shoved Logan. Hard. That was a mistake. This time, Logan didn't hold back. He sidestepped, sweeping Jared's leg. Jared hit the floor hard, wheezing. Cam rushed in. Logan dropped him with a precise strike to the sternum. Nate froze. Logan turned to Jared, who was gasping on the ground. "You think you know who I am? You don't. My family ran because my father testified against people who don't let things go. If they think you're a threat." He let that hang in the air. "So here's the deal. You forget what you found. You leave me and Ivy alone, or I stop holding back. And trust me, what I do is nothing compared to what they'll do if they find us." Jared's face went pale. He nodded. Logan walked out without another word. The story spread by the end of the day. Rumors grew. Wilder Logan took down 5 wrestlers with one hand. He used secret ninja moves. The truth? Jared and his crew kept quiet. Too embarrassed. Too scared. By Monday, Logan was no longer invisible. Students nodded at him. Some asked questions. Others kept their distance. Jared avoided eye contact. Ivy sat next to Logan at lunch. "So, MMA machin. It's complicated." She smiled. "Try me," he told her. Not about witness protection, but the rest. The training. The moves. The hiding. "Why'd you let them treat you like that?" she asked. "Because sometimes the real fight is choosing not to fight. She nodded. Okay, sensei. Logan laughed. That night, he told his parents everything. His mom panicked, but his dad nodded. You did what you had to. What about the program? Logan asked. His dad sighed. They say the threat's low. We can probably stay. Carefully, Logan went to bed that night feeling like himself again. Weeks passed. Things settled. Logan started a small self-defense club after school. Kids showed up. Even Jared, eventually. At the spring dance, Ivy found him near the bleachers. Want to dance? Logan smiled. I thought you'd never ask. In the end, Logan Tran hadn't just survived Ridgefield High. He claimed it not with fists, but with restraint, truth, and finally, the courage to be seen.